Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to mix your vocals to sound like Artemas, I don't know how you say his name, in the song I Like the Way You Kiss Me. So in this video, we're going to be going over the vocal chain, all the plugins I use, the mixing techniques, and if you guys like the way that this vocal sounds and you want it for your own music, you guys can cop the Artemas I Like the Way You Kiss Me vocal preset over on my BeatStar store. The link to it will be at the top of the description. Alright, enough yapping. Let's grab the headphones and check out how the vocal preset came out, shall we? Let's go.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits. Not trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached. I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits. Not trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached.
Damn, I feel like that actually came out so far. Before we get into the plugins, so what I did was, he's got the pitched up vocals obviously, so we took the beat and we went over here and we pitched it down 2 semitones, sang it, and then we pitched the beat back up as well as the vocals up 2 semitones, and that's how it has that like chipmunky effect. All right, now onto the vocal chain. First up in the chain, wait, hold on 1 second. As cool as this video and vocal chain is, I gotta know one thing. Who do you really want to sound like? Write in the comments what artists and songs you guys want me to make vocal presets on. Thank you too for your suggestion, and I hope you enjoyed the outcome of it. Oh, and another thing, only 6.1% of you guys are subscribed. That is disgraceful. So make sure you subscribe with the bell notifications on so you don't miss out when I make a vocal preset on your suggestion. All right, back to the video. I did use Melodyne, but that won't actually be a part of the chain. Melodyne's like manual pitch correction. That's all it is pretty much. But first up in the chain, we got Metatune. This is just Slate Digital's auto-tune. If you don't have this plugin or you want to use a different auto-tune and you do cop the preset, just swap it out with whatever auto-tune you want. Obviously, we set the key of the song and then we just had the speed not too high, and the amount was down a little bit because we did a lot of it in a lot of the pitch correction in Melodyne anyway. After that, in the chain, we're using the API 250 by Waves. This is like a preamp kind of ting. I can't lie, I just set it to the lead vox preset and I thought it sounded good, so I just kept it like that. Sometimes the presets are actually decent, so I just went with it. Sounded good, I liked the way it sounded, and it was just perfect off the bat. So yep, after that in the chain, I used the SSL G channel. This is actually the first time I've ever used this plugin. I saw someone use it in a video and I was like, may as well give it a go, and I really liked the way it sounded actually. I'm a big fan of all of the SSL channel EQs, like the SSL channel, the SSL G channel, and the SSL EV2 channel. But yeah, I'm not actually going to be showing you guys this plugin because it's part of the secret sauce. If you want to know the secrets, you got to cop the preset. First link in the description. But we were just EQing the vocal. I think we did a little bit of compression as well. I just like the tone that the SSL G channel gives the vocal. Makes it sound like modern, makes it sound cool. But yeah, anyway, let's move on. Next plugin, we're using a Pro Q4. We're just getting rid of some of the low end. We're taking out everything under 78 hertz, and then we would just get rid of some of the boxy frequencies and nasally frequencies at the 540 and 900 range. We're only doing not even 2 dB of reduction. Let me get rid of all this and we can check out how that sounds so far.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits. Not trying to be romantic.
Definitely needs a bit of work. That's why up next, I actually ended up using Vocal Bender just to up the formant a little bit. I feel like it didn't sound like chipmunky enough to what Artemas' vocal sounds like in the song. So I just used this plugin and up the formant 1 semitone, and that's sounding like this now.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits.
Like without it?
Not trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached.
It's only the slightest, but it got me to a place where I was happy to work with the vocal and continue on this chain. That's why up next, we're using the CLA-2A. We're just using the CLA-2A compressor just to glue the vocal into the mix better, as well as control the dynamics. You know, just your basic compressor stuff. Sound like this now.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits.
Yeah. After that, we got an R compressor. We're hitting it pretty hard. The ratio is we're hitting the ratio very hard, but the threshold's not too hard. This is just controlling all the peaks. Got a fairly fast attack. This is just making the vocal sound more full and controlling the peaks.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits. Not trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back.
Yep. Now the vocal at this point sounded very muddy and dull. So next up in the chain, I added a C6, which is a multi-band compressor by Waves. Again, this is going to be part of the secret sauce. If you want to know the secrets, you got to cop the preset. We were just using this to control each range of the vocal. Since it was so muddy, we were compressing the low end a bit and then boosting some of the high end. And I won't get into full detail as it is the secret sauce. And then we've also got a Puke Tech EQ after that, which is also going to be part of the secret sauce. If you want to know the secrets, you got to cop the preset first, link in the description. And then we're just using the Puke Tech EQ to brighten up the vocal. I just love the way that this EQ sounds. It makes it sound crispy, it sounds fire. Listen to the difference without these two plugins and then with.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits.
Oh yeah.
Not trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached.
These two plugins just save the vocal preset here. Next up in the chain, we got a Silk vocal from Waves. This is like Waves' version of Soothe 2, kinda. It's not as good, obviously, but I don't have Soothe. But this is just getting rid of any unwanted frequencies.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell
Dancing some of the high end. Get rid of the muddy frequencies and boxy frequencies.
I hit it from the back.
Yep. And then the last plugin on the chain before the sends, we got an reverb. We're just using the hot plate preset. I can't remember if I changed much of it, but we just changed the wet dry knob down to 19.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits.
Nice. That's a fire plate verb. I like that. All right. So yeah, this is the chain before the sends. This is how we're sounding before we start hitting the vocal with some sends.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits. Not trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached.
Fire. All right, now onto the sends. For the first send, we're using another reverb. This time we're using a concert hall reverb. I'm pretty sure this is like the default reverb, except I changed the color to 1980s because the song that I Like the Way You Kiss Me is very like 80s kind of, or it has that kind of vibe to it. Decays at 4 seconds, pre-delays at 20 milliseconds. We don't have a high cut. We've got a bit of a low cut at 950. That reverb is sounding like this.
I can tell you miss me. Hits. Not trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached.
It's a nice reverb, I like that. And then for the final bus, we've got a delay bus. We're using H delay by Waves. This is a 8th note delay. We've got the lo-fi mode on. The feedback's at 39, and we're doing a bit of a high pass at 370 and a low pass at 3000. After that in the bus, we just got a Pro Q4 rolling off some of the low end and then ducking some frequencies I didn't like. You guys can pause that and recreate that. And then next in the chain, we're using the one knob filter by Waves. I could hear that the delay in the song had a filter, so I just added this plugin to it. And then to finish off the send, we're using Mondo Mod just to give it some modulation, make it like move around a little bit. But yeah, that delay sounded like this.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me.
Very old school delay.
Hits. Not trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached.
Like, that's cold. That sounds sick. And there we have it. With everything together, the Artemas... I don't know if I'm saying the name right. With everything together, the Artemas I Like the Way You Kiss Me vocal preset is sounding like this. Let's go.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits. Not trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached. I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it hits. Not trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached.
That trick of pitching your vocals up is actually cold. I might start doing that. I might start incorporating that into my music a little bit. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this vocal chain. And if you guys do cop this preset, I'll show you how to load it in now. So what you're going to want to do is add a new audio track, go over to the plugins, add the plugin Studio Verse. Once Studio Verse loads, click up here, go down to load. Here I have a folder with all of my vocal presets in it. Find the preset that you just copped, double click on it, and there you go. We have the preset we just covered. We got all the sends, we got everything here. And you sound fire, you sound like the artist. You've invested in yourself. You sound like $1 million. You're about to make some hits. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments below who I should make a vocal preset on next. Make sure you hit that sub button. We're on road to 3K subs. Let's try to get there ASAP. Also, I'm gonna just shout out my Twitch. Go follow me on Twitch. I'll be going live over there. We be doing song reactions. So if you make music, send me your songs into my Discord as well. Shout out the Discord. So if you want me to check out your songs, join the Discord, follow me on Twitch, subscribe to the channel, and we'll make it happen. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy, people. Peace.
See the jealousy is taking over again. You see the jealousy is taking over again.
Are you wanting a professional sounding radio ready mix and master for your songs? For just $120, I will mix and master your entire song from scratch and get it sounding unreal. Any genre, any voice. Hit me up on Instagram or Discord and we can talk about how you want it to sound. And if you DM me the discount code Bailey80, you will receive $45 off your first purchase. So get in quick.
In the middle of a crossroad.